Another night here. Figured we'd try to go live tonight a little bit earlier. But if you haven't noticed, it looks like I got two of the same exact drills sitting up here. The Ryobi, Cryobi, call it what you want to call it. The high-vis green yellow color it is. We got the new hammer drill. Can you tell which one it is? Which one is it? Can you tell? You can't tell. I couldn't either. Like, look at it. It's identical. They're pretty much identical. Let me see if I can get this. It's hard to with the handles on it. But they're pretty much identical. Everything about them. Same amount of this. There's only one little difference on the new one. One tiny little difference on the new one. As you can tell, there's a little bit more overmold here. No overmold there. So, which one's the new one? This one's the new one. Can you hear the power difference? It's crazy. Man, nobody signed on. Well, we'll give it a few more minutes. If nobody signs on, then we'll just cut it out like we did last night. Oh, we got one person. We got one mofo on. It's been weird. When I used to go live, I used to get a bunch of people signed on. Now it's all like, I don't know if your notifications aren't working. If they aren't, please contact YouTube, because that's not right. Oh, now we got 7 on, okay. If you're one of the regulars, you know who you are. Throw a little comment there in the comment section. Just throw a little comment there in the comment section. I'm just kind of buying time till people get signed on here. But we went on and got the new Ryobi, however you say it, hammer drill. Just listen. New. You ready? Old. You can hear that, right? You can hear that. Listen. Watch it move when I hit the trigger with a loose grip. You see it move like that? This one doesn't do that. Very little bit. What's up, Funny Fails 101? What the fuck? But as I was saying, look at them. They look exactly the same. They pretty much are the same exact drill. Only difference is the old one has a little bit more oval mold here. This one doesn't have it. Okay, now we got 20 on. That's good. And this one just has way more power than this one. We're going to show you. We're going to get into it right now, okay? So we're going to be using the Edge battery, okay? I know I only got a 4 amp hour battery on the old ones just so it could stand upright. My other Edge battery is charging, and they take forever to charge with the crappy Ryobi chargers. Let's get this chucked up. We'll start driving. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit excited. I mean, I can hear that power. I can hear that. That's a big bump. Let me get another thing here for the other drill. Get it chucked up. I will say though, the chuck's nicer on the new one. This one's a little grainy and grindy. This one's definitely more free. Just feels better chucking it up. What's up, Mike 708? You know what one of my huge pet peeves are with Ryobi drills? Okay, you see this hand? That's a big hand, okay? I'm a big guy. This goofy little finger indentation thing, I know that what they were trying to do was to be more comfortable, but for me, I hate it, because look, my finger sits like over that because it's so big. It doesn't sit in there because my hand's so big, okay? So as I'm gripping it, it constantly feels like it's pushing on my finger. But enough of that. Let's start driving some stuff. What do we want to start with? Do we want to start with 5-inch structural screw into some pressure treated here? Now that we're going to get going here, we'll move the camera down a little bit so you guys can get in on the action. Get rid of my ugly mug. All right, we'll do this 5-inch screw real quick. See if I can drive it. Speed 2, drill mode. Come on. What the heck is going on already? Don't you love live? Oh, I know what's going on. I got the wrong bit in it. I got a 3/8. Duh. Grabbed the wrong bit. See, even all the prep work in the world can't save you from that stuff. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, the chuck's already showing its and I was just talking up the chuck too, how it was nicer. All right, first one out of the way. First one's always the hardest. What's up, Martinez? Okay, what do we want to do next? How about a 6-inch timber lock? 6-inch timber lock? Let's see if we can do a 6-inch timber lock. Sure can. 6-inch timber lock, no problemo. Oh, we're already down a bar. Just doing that little bit, we're already down a bar. That's kind of shitty. Let's try a 5-inch Spax. Let's try a 5-inch Spax here. Can do it. It's not stalling at all. Okay. This thing thinks it's a tough guy, huh? He's a tough guy. Now we'll put the 3/8 bit in here. And we'll do this lag screw real quick. See if it can do it. Then we'll go in the real big legs. Up. Finally met its match. All right, let's try it again. That time it almost drove it all the way home. Let's do it again. That time it drove it home. It drove it home, but it still got the blinking light. Oh boy. We got the blinking light. We already broke the damn thing. Look. I'm pressing the trigger. We already overloaded it. We're barely into this test. All right. Enough of that. Let's see. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We got 29 people watching, no likes. We need them likes. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Let me know what's going on with you. All that good stuff. Okay, now we're going to put in the big mamma jamma here. We're going to do a 3/8 by 5 inch lag. It drove it. It drove it. It drove that bigger lag. Kind of impressed. Hold on, let me get a bigger lag. This is a 1/2 inch by 8 inch lag. Now, I don't want to split my wood because it's already splitting a little bit here. You know what we're going to do? We are going to try that same test, but with the old one. Now, you just watched the new one, okay? Come on, guys. We got 55 people out there. Just double tap your screen. Just like that. It's that simple. All right. We won't start with the lag. We'll get it warmed up a little bit. Let me swap out this regular 4 amp hour battery. Remember, guys, this one that we're about to do is not the new one, even though it looks just like the new one. I'm going to put the same battery on it, and we're just going to, we'll start with the 5 inch specs. That's what we'll start with. See if we can do it in speed 2. Speed 2 drill mode. And get this thing out of the way. 5 inch specs. Okay. It did it, but it barely could take it out in speed 2. What else? We'll do that 5 inch structural screw. Hey, we got our first like. Whoever did that, thank you. Because we got 80 people watching and only 1 like. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. Give me a thumbs up or something. Okay. Then we're going to take this 5 inch screw, see if we can do it. Remember, the new one did it easily. So did this one. 6 inch timber lock. Right? Yep. 6 inch timber lock now. Oh. See how I can't take out that 6 inch timber lock? Come on. It's a 6 inch timber lock. The new one did it no problem. 8 inch timber lock? That's really weird. It couldn't take the 6 inch out, but it took the 8 inch out. What do we got over here? That's a 10 inch. Don't want to do a 10 inch. Oh yeah, this bad boy. This thing. We put a 3/8 bit on there. All right. 6 inch timber hex. We're getting to the edge of the camera there. I may have to move it soon. All right, it barely took it out. I wouldn't count that as taking it out. All right, Now, let's put in the new Spider spline drive sockets. And let's drill this 3/8 by 5" lag. Now remember, the new one did it just fine. This one did not. If you want to see, this is the new one, okay? Swap out the battery. We're going to drive that thing home. The same screw that the old hammer drill couldn't do. Well, we got 90 people watching and only one like. Come on, guys, hit the like button. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that split the wood. Son of a gun. Hold on. My freaking wood's splitting over here. All this crap happens when you're live. 115 people watching, only one like. What's up, Michael? Let me take out these screws that are holding them together. That's where it's... The wood split on me. This is why I don't like testing in pressure treated. Splits. Let me put these back in the corners here. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Back to testing. Let's move the camera kind of like that because I'm going to be working over here. Let me see here. Let's try that lag again. No. The lags just keep splitting the dang wood. Which it should. It should split the friggin' wood. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch out the wood, guys. I have to go get an impact to get that out. Hold on. Let's see here. The old DeWalt Quiet Hydraulic. Wow, did that really? Oh yeah, that's rounded off pretty good. But this is supposed to... That's supposed to take it off. Milwaukee took that out pretty good. All right. Let me get rid of this wood here. Get a couple of new pieces. Tell you what, I'm having an awful time here. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's get this wood out of here. Stupid wood. This down here. Get some new wood. All right. New wood. Let's put a screwy screw over here. Okay. All right. Well, what else do you guys want to see with these? Huh? What else do you want to see? I still can't believe we only got one like, guys. Do you want to see it up against the Craftsman? Let me get the better battery for the Craftsman. Now, this is the new Craftsman. CMC D726. Okay? Sorry, my eyes are getting bad. We'll tell you, this new one, it's a little warm. It's getting a little warm, they say. And let's see. We still got 3 bars. Okay? Now, this Craftsman is going to have a much bigger battery. It's going to have a 9 amp hour high energy battery, fully charged. Okay? We all know the new Ryobi is much stronger than the old Ryobi. But what we don't know is, how does the new Ryobi, which is classified as a do-it-yourself brand, much like this Craftsman here, how much better can it be in that type of setting, in that class? Now, I will say the Craftsman has a plastic chuck. I am not a fan of plastic chucks. The only time I think plastic chucks are usable and could do some good is when you're doing fine work like cabinet work and you want a less marring chuck. So in case you slip or something like that and the chuck hits the wood, it doesn't destroy your finished product. Okay, that's the only time. Every other time, I take a metal chuck all day long, and this has got a Jacob style chuck to it. Okay, now let's see what the Craftsman can do, and then we'll do the same exact thing with the Ryobi. Let's see if the Craftsman here. Okay, let's do the 5-inch structural screw. Let's just see. Speed 2 and in drill mode with the biggest battery Craftsman makes. Oh. We'll give it a chance to warm up before we start nitpicking it. Okay, 8-inch timber lock. There you go, guys. There you go. That's what the Craftsman did. Can the Ryobi finish the job? Don't mind the popping noise, that's my wife. Craftsman got stopped there. Let's see if the Ryobi gets stopped. It does not. It does not. We'll do it again with the Craftsman. Let's see. We need another 5/16 bit. There she be. Instead of going back and forth constantly. Let's see. 8-inch timber lock again. Craftsman. It can't do it, guys. That's how much more power that Ryobi's got over the new Craftsman. This just came out for Craftsman. I will say though, the Craftsman has this cool little, see that? Got these cool little magnets up here that help hold your bits and fasteners if you got a couple of screws. The Ryobi does not have that. But you can buy something similar. Sorry, I just hit the camera. For the Ryobi, and they connect right into here. It's the rail system, and it goes around, and you can set your bits in it and your screws and all that type of stuff. So far, the Ryobi is outperforming this Craftsman hands down. Let's do it one more time. I don't know. So far, the Ryobi is embarrassing Craftsman right now. And that is saying something. Something just fell. I bet. That's what fell. We'll give the Craftsman, like the Ryobi is fully warmed up. It's warm to the touch here, so we'll keep driving stuff with the Craftsman, see if we can get it to warm up. Look at that. That was a 6-inch timber lock. What about a 4-inch timber lock? Can I at least do a 4-inch timber lock? It can do a 4-inch timber lock. How about 5-inch specs? I have been disappointed with Ryobi power tools. Yeah, you and a lot of other people. I'm not a Ryobi guy, but if we're testing out a DIY brand like Ryobi, it's only fair to test it against DIY brands like Craftsman or Skill or Cobalt. The list goes on and on. I'll tell you what, the Cobalt XTR hammer drill beats these two hands down. Like, that thing's got so much power. Bro doesn't mew? What does that mean? Does that mean it's like a cat? Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see if this Craftsman can do 5-inch specs. Nope, it can't. It's about in 3/4 of an inch proud. Remember, we got a 9-amp-hour battery on this thing too. Ooh, that's hot. I think I got metal shards in my finger, guys. My Ryobi tools don't owe me anything. Built my house with them. 4 amp hour batteries dated from 2015. Still working and charging fine. If you want to test them, use hole saws for test. Yeah, and we do that, Michael. We won't use a hole saw, but we'll use different type of bits. We'll use paddle bits, auger bits. We do. I just wanted to go live with a new tool and put it up against some of the other DIY brands. And if Ryobi works for you, it works for you. You know what I mean? How do I say this? I haven't had too much luck with Ryobi. I will say their knick-knack tools, like their power scrubber or their power washers or their lights. I got a bunch of their lights. I got their fan, their misting fan. That type of stuff, I think Ryobi does an excellent job. They got so many goofy little tools that you never thought that you needed until you got one, and you're like, wow, where's this been my whole life? So I will say they do a good job with that. And they're not meant to be a Milwaukee, guys. Just because Milwaukee makes them does not mean this is a Milwaukee tool. It just means that they're made in the same factory. But there's different components inside these tools, guys. There's different levels of stuff. Just like this isn't I don't care what anybody says, this isn't a DeWalt. It may be a recycled DeWalt, but if you're a DeWalt guy, do you really want something that was brought out 7-8 years ago as the new Craftsman? I don't know. I don't know. That's not my choice. That's your guys' choice. I already know what I like. You know what I mean? I like what I like, and that's cool. But I also don't hate on any tool brand. If it's a good tool, it's a good tool. Period. End of discussion. I am not biased in any way. I also shop a lot at Harbor Freight, and I love some of the Hercules line. Mind you, I said some. Some of their tools are very nice. All of Bauer tools suck. Just don't even waste your money. Spend the extra 25 bucks and get the Hercules line. Seriously, guys. Let's keep driving shit with this Craftsman. Alright, let's drive this lag bolt here. 3/8 by 5-inch lag. No way can it do it. The Ryobi did it. That hardly even, I don't know, I went in what, 2 inches? Not even, 1.5 inches? Definitely can't take it out in speed 2. Speed 1 it can. Alright, that was a fail. I wonder what, oh yeah. Let's try this. Let's try the timber hex screw. These are hard to drive. 3/8 by 6-inch timber hex. Ooh, that's speed 1. Sorry, guys. Well, that tells you everything you need to know. Nope. Holy Jesus Louises. I don't know. I kind of was digging this new Craftsman for a little while. I don't know. The more I use it, it seems like it gets weaker. Like when I first got this thing was keeping up with an older DeWalt. But now I can't even keep up with a newer Ryobi. I don't know. And remember, we got a 9 amp hour battery on this thing. I don't know. This is like 30 bucks more than the Craftsman. I would almost say get this. I tell you what, this is way stronger than that snap-on drill. If you haven't seen, Souls has been doing like a week and a half going here with my snap-on drill that I lent him. And I've also done videos on that snap-on drill, and we put it up against the Bauer, and the Bauer beat it. So pretty much any drill can beat that other one. So I guess it ain't saying much. All right, 8-inch timber lock. It's been sitting a minute now. No problem. Tell you what, this got some pop. We're gonna get up the paddle bits here in a second. All right, just for fun, we're gonna show. This has definitely got more power than the original. Way more power. And it's got more power than this Craftsman. But we're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take 8-inch timber lock here. Okay. And an 8-inch timber lock there. They're even enough. And we're gonna have a little drill off. Now, mind you, this is a little difficult with 2 big hammer drills, but we're gonna give it a go here and hopefully I don't die. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too hard, especially with this one. This one's got way too much power. We'll just keep doing it one drill at a time. That's just too hard to do, especially with the bigger batteries. All right, 8-inch timber lock. Yep, it drove it that time. Let's see, it didn't drive it that time. Maybe there's a void in the wood over there. Let's see over here. Nope, it's pretty consistent here of not being able to do it. All right, now let's do the Ryobi in the same spot. Buried it. Buried it. I may not be able to get it out. Got it out. All right, let's try one right there. All day. All day. Well, I can't say it's horrible. I've been running it non-stop here, driving huge fasteners with a bigger battery. We're down to 2 bars. So we've sucked up 2 bars of life here. All the boys just watching Big Josh doing some screwing. Yeah, you got that right. I hope you guys are enjoying. All right, now we're done with screwing. Unless you guys want to see another drill, like another DIY level type drill. Like I got the Cobalt XTR. I got the Hercules. I even got the Bauer. What do I got over there? That's pretty much it for DIY drills. Everything else is like a little bit better professional grade. I got the Rigid. That's not exactly DIY. It's not exactly DIY, but it's like middle tier. It's not, you can use it in a professional setting, and you can use it in a DIY setting. It's like in that middle there. We'll save this for when we're drilling holes. This is the 805, the one that I did the clutch video on. Kind of curious. Nah. It's like comparing apples to oranges. All right, let's get some wood in here. And let's start drilling some holes with these bad mamma jammas. How's everybody doing tonight, huh? You know what I did today on my day off? I did a bunch of yard work. Got the gardens all done. Got the grass cut, weed whacked, all that good stuff. I used that Milwaukee attachment, the rototiller attachment. Worked pretty freaking good, I tell you that much. Thought I was gonna hate the stupid thing, but I definitely didn't hate it. All right, we're gonna do it this way tonight, so I don't gotta move the camera. And if I gotta go get a longer piece of wood, I will. But for right now, what's going on with my vise? Probably gotta put some oil in it. You know what they need to make? A battery-powered vise to where you just press a goddamn button. That would be awesome. Hey, there's $1 million idea. They probably already have it. You have convinced me to go get the new Ryobi drill. Thanks for your time. No problem. Why don't you stick around? We're going to start drilling some holes. This is going to be the fun part right here. Stick around a few more minutes. Watch some holes being drilled. I will say, Michael, it's definitely got a lot more power than the original. I mean, you can just hear it. Listen to it. Listen. New. Old. Way different. Yeah. All right. Get some drill bits, guys. Now, I'm grabbing this 1 1/4 spade bit because in my video a week ago, the old one couldn't do it up against the Hercules, and the Hercules did it, no problem. So we're going to do it again. Speed 2 drill mode, and we got a half-charged tablet cell battery. All right, let's see if she can do it. She sure can. She sure can. Let's try the old one. All right, let's try out the old one here. Let's put the camera down a little bit more. Okay. Oop, a little crooked, sorry guys. Bear with me. Okay, old one. Speed 2 drill mode. Timed out. Nope. Keeps timing out. Let's try it with the Craftsman. Try it with the old Craftsman. Speed 2 drill mode. Nope, time's out with the Craftsman too. Tell you what. I'm not the biggest Ryobi fan, but it's showing itself here. Let's see if we can finish these 2 holes. No problem. C2. Let's see if we can finish the old one. No problem. No problem. I almost want to go up to a 1 3/8. Let's flip the old wood around. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you already haven't. If you are a subscriber, thank you. It means the world to me. Okay, now we're going to put a 1 3/8 on there. See if you can do it. I think it may. I can feel it. 24-volt, 1-inch Milwaukee. Don't know what that means, but if you can elaborate what you mean there, brother. All right, we're going to do it. Let's see. 2 bars left on the battery still. Speed 2 drill mode, 1 3/8 inch. Yeah. About halfway through. Let's back it out. I mean, it did it with a back out, but it didn't do it all the way. Try one more time. It did it that time. Wow. Kind of impressed. I'm kind of impressed. Ryobi doesn't impress me all that often, but it's impressing me right now. Long story short, I used to have a lot of Ryobi stuff, guys. Like weed whackers. That's one thing I will say that I think that they do well. Their OPE, their outdoor power equipment, I think they do very, very well with. I think they have an awesome line, and they give you a lot to choose from, okay? But that's how I got into Ryobi. I bought a weed whacker. It came with the battery and the charger. Then you bought the drill, and the drill sucked. I hated the drill. It was the older type blue type colored drill. That sucked. Then I bought a sander and a belt sander and all that stuff, and all those sucked. And then I finally just had enough of Ryobi. And really didn't think twice about them until I started up this channel. And the whole reason why I started up this channel was because I got taken. Okay? This Chad guy, he like reviews a bunch of the Chinese stuff like CC and Javin. Well, I'm a part-time auto tech at Pep Boys. I wanted a impact gun just for the house, just so I could do tires if I needed to do it at the house. Not an everyday use thing, maybe use it twice a year type deal. So that's why I did it. And I watched one of his videos, and he literally busted every nut off his 71 Camaro with it. And I said, huh, well, for 70 bucks with the battery and the charger, it can do the job, right? Well, I bought it, got it home, went to go take off a lug nut with it, a 90 foot-pound lug nut in my 2002 Mercury. And the thing didn't even move at all. It just went click, click, click. It would do one impact and not nothing else. So I made a video on it. Then that guy proceeded to tell me that I got a defective one. So then I got another one. It did the same thing. Told me that one was defective. I said, dude, just stop lying. So that is the reason why I started the channel, to warn people and to give a unbiased opinion on the tools that homeowners are buying. Not so much the professionals. Professionals more than welcome to watch, but I started this more towards the homeowner who isn't so, let's say, up to date on the tool world. And that's the main reason why I started this channel. And if it's a good tool, it's a good tool. And so far, this thing has some pop. It really does. It has some pop. It does get a little bit warm. Like, it's a little toasty right now. It's not stupid warm, but let's say if I was using a Rigid or a Milwaukee or a Bosch or a Flex, it wouldn't be nowhere near this warm. It's pretty warm right now. You can feel it coming down in the handle. And I really wish Ryobi would do away with this. right here in the grip, because my hand's so big that my finger is constantly digging into that. It doesn't rest inside of here, it rests right there. So that's, I don't like the grip on the Ryobi. But everything else so far, besides it being a little bit warm in the grip, so far, I'm giving it a thumbs up. I am. And I'm happy to give it a thumbs up. All right, guys. Been on here for about 50 minutes. We're going to get going. I got to shoot some more videos. I got to see that thing right there. The track saw. I got a full-length video coming out on the track saw, so stay tuned for that. I got the Dremel blueprint saw. It's like a saw in a box. It's freaking awesome. I got a full-length video coming out on that too. I'm waiting on some camera equipment so that our full-length videos just look better for you guys, okay? So I'm investing a little bit. I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. Remember, like, subscribe, keep hitting the like button on all the shorts. I appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.